Tuesday, September 20th at 9, 8 Central on NBC.
You're probably wondering why I've called you all in so early this morning.
Mm-hmm.
But word just came down from corporate that we're expected to participate in a branch-wide core course share night.
Core course share night. How are we supposed to share anything if we haven't even figured out our office place norms yet? Pass.
Well, each one of you could pitch some of your ideas, share some of the things we do here.
Well, as the HR manager, I think that it's really important that we're clear and discuss and not debate. But what do we do here exactly?
I was hoping you all knew that. For example, I'm actually working on writing a book, True Genius from Hope, Volume 1. As your fearless leader and manager, I could talk about my book, where I share valuable tips from my unmatched skills of negotiation. That way, everyone can learn how to get what they want in life and form positive relationships with people while they're at it. And for added initiative, corporate mentioned an end of the quarter bonus to whoever comes up with the best idea.
Oh, wow. I might actually get to buy that house soon.
Adriana, I think you're unmuted. Good luck on your house hunt. But does anyone have any ideas for Core Course Share Night?
Well, obviously, my job is the most important job here at ANR 210. My role of good food management goes into the depth of patterns and trends of agriculture and where our current agricultural system is headed. With the transition from hunter-gatherer to agriculture 10 to 15,000 years ago, our planet had an increase in carrying capacity. We went from a 10 million person capacity to an 8 billion person population in just a short period of time. Throughout that time, our agricultural practices have left our soils depleted. If we do not change our ways now, we will run the risk of reaching a new carrying capacity and will not be able to feed our ever-growing population. Not that we even do that now. Thus being said, my diligent and important work requires a bonus, or I just won't see the point in caring about the depletion of our planet's resources or the starvation of my fellow humans.
Who cares about farming? Jeez, the vending machine in the break room has been empty for 3 days.
Noah, you couldn't grow a plant if your life depended on it. I'm surprised you haven't starved since the vending machine's been empty.
All right, guys, chill out. Franklin, while I semi-agree that nature is semi-important, we only got to this point because of evolution. The Earth is only cool because of evolution. The Earth is just a wet rock floating around in space, and without evolution, it's pretty lame. Fact, bears are cooler than plants. Now, I do not know a single person who thinks plants are cooler or interesting. Instead, I propose we explore evolution of animals and how they can adapt to environments, kind of like giant eagles or swimming lions. That is interesting. Conclusion, you are all wrong, I am right. By the transitive law, I am therefore the holder of the most important job. I'll go ahead and take that bonus, and with that, I think I might get a CRISPR lab in my house. I kind of hate it here because I feel like I'm surrounded by eucalyptus munchers. Are you all koalas?
Rishi, we should probably talk about something that's like an actual relevant issue, not some pseudoscience version of evolution.
I see. However, Zach, you are incorrect because astrology is a pseudoscience. Evolution is an actual science. You can't be making fun of evolution if your whole talking point is playing games.
Actually, I was thinking of game theory, which is an actual science. It does relate to board games, but I hear corporate loves those also, so we get bonus points there. It would actually be educational. We talk about a real science. It's used in math and economics. We can also relate these topics to how they're applied to board games and make them more relatable to all the laymen in corporate.
When, Zach? When do we ever use that in real life? There's more in the world than just silly little games.
When do we use them? All the time. Any interaction between two or more intelligent individuals can be considered a game. You ever hear of the prisoner's dilemma? It's a classic example. Working here is even a game. The entire stock market acts as a game.
Okay, Zach, that is a really good point. But as the HR manager, I think that we should start a discussion about mental health. I've noticed some people around this office have been feeling stressed and having difficulties. That's been reflected in some of our work. Talking about mental health not only helps fight the stigma, but also lets people know that they're not alone. I can run through some good mental health hygiene practices and teach some techniques on how to reframe negative thought patterns, which applies to literally all of us. Also, this discussion is seeming a little bit more like a debate instead of a discussion or a dialogue. So moving forward, how about we try to listen to understand each other first instead of listening to just respond?
I agree. We need to remember why we're all here. Our work is slipping, and we really need to be looking out for each other more. People have been forgetting key components of their work, and that can be an early indicator of Alzheimer's. We need to make an effort to promote cognitive health within this company. We all need to learn the symptoms and treatment suggestions for Alzheimer's so we can support each other in the future.
Well, how can you forget love therapy? I can't agree with Larissa. I said kinda. People with Alzheimer need something to help them remember. It's something like photos or photography, and that's when it comes to handy. I think we should talk more about photography. And without photography, you guys won't remember how you look like in 2 years. Also, if we teach photography properly, everyone's Facebook profile pictures won't look scary anymore. And I need this bonus to buy more gears.
Although photos are important, we first must understand the people we are taking photos of. It's very important to learn about a common medical disorder, hemophilia. I know many of us don't have experience with a bleeding disorder, so it should be our job to educate others. There are so many misconceptions about bleeding disorders, such as people think if you get a paper cut, you're going to die, but that's not true. To fix those misconceptions, we must share what hemophilia is and that our blood doesn't clot properly. Also, as many of you know, I need this bonus because I'm buying a house.
Okay, trying to be nice like Julia said to. All of those ideas are really cool, and we all really want you to buy that house, Adriana. But I've been looking out the window, and get this, stars. I'm talking Big Dipper, Little Dipper, the one who's a man who's also a horse. If we really want to give a presentation that's out of this world, we'll bring corporate to the planetarium. It'll be sick. We'll look at some stars, they'll give me that raise. We'll look at some other stars, I'll get that bonus. We'll go to the snack concession stand. I can spend all that money on a cool telescope. It'll be really, really cool. It's a win-win situation.
Thanks for sharing that valuable perspective, Noah. So what I'm hearing is that you all want your idea to be chosen, and you all want to share what you're most passionate about and get that bonus.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
I propose we combine all of our ideas into one facilitation, and we can use that bonus money to throw an office party that everyone can enjoy. I'm thinking we could even invite the CEOs, Sarah and Eric, and show them how great our branch is at following our norms. Then maybe they won't want to downsize anymore.
Downsize?
Well, guys.
Boy.
Oops.